It's vacation season in America, and families are flocking to popular destinations like Colonial Williamsburg in Virginia. They come here for the 18th century experience.
You can doff your hat.
But in one respect, Williamsburg is as modern as any 21st century city.
I am an historical interpretations intern.
The place is crawling.
I am an intern.
With interns.
Happened to see on the website that they had an internship.
More than 100.
Good day, and how are you this day?
Even Thomas Jefferson isn't sure what to make of them.
What do you think of internships?
Internship. Now, I beg your pardon, Ms. Smith, but I'm not too familiar with the word internship.
Intern Sam Cady makes tools in the furniture shop, while intern Erica Moses digs for artifacts.
So this dance we're going to teach you today is called Haste to the Wedding.
Intern Lauren James teaches colonial dancing.
We're going to go around in a circle for 8 counts.
For Lauren, it's a dream job, except for one thing.
Are you getting paid?
I'm not getting paid. I'm not. I'm getting paid in experience, I feel.
In experience?
So, in experience.
And does experience pay the rent?
It doesn't, but family friends have been very, very generous to me this summer.
Now, why not pay your interns?
I'd like to pay the interns. I mean, it really is a matter of finances.
Jay Gaynor is director of historic trades at Williamsburg. He says internships are a win-win. The kids get experience, and the employers?
The greatest benefit for us is that we get some extra help when we need some extra help. I mean, it's just very straightforward. We get some new blood. There's young kids that have a different perspective on things, and that's exciting.
All work for little or no pay. That's the intern's lot. And today, there are lots of them. From Yosemite to SeaWorld to the White House, and just about everywhere in between.
Internships are almost a trend. They are so popular today. Everybody wants these internships. Nice to meet you.
Lauren Berger calls herself the intern queen, for good reason. She talked her way into 15 college internships, all unpaid.
And if I went back in time, I would do it all over again. For me, those internships just helped me learn so much about myself and about what I wanted to do. And it was information that I wasn't getting in the classroom.
While most colleges have career centers to help place students, resources vary widely. So after graduating, Berger started an internship information website because she knows kids are getting desperate.
The most common question that employers are asking in that job interview after graduation is, where did you intern? And if the person next to you even had one internship and you didn't, there's a good chance that that other person is going to land the opportunity.
In a 2010 survey, 42% of college students who graduated with an internship on their resume received a job offer, compared to just 30% for students with no intern experience. And those graduates with internships received a higher starting salary, about $42,000, compared to just $35,000 for those without. The message is loud and clear.
I'm interning at Alexander Wang.
Prudential. I intern at New York City Parks and Recreation. I'm interning at Lancome.
How hot are internships? In New York City earlier this month, Lauren Berger threw a small party for interns to meet and greet, and got a lot more than she bargained for.
My name is Eric and I'm from CBS.
We're with CBS News. Is it okay if we just ask you a few questions?
We thought it was appropriate to have our own Sunday morning interns cover the event.
Is the internship that you're in now, is that paid or unpaid?
It is unpaid.
Ian Goldstein, Erica Mahoney, and Brianna Berg helped research this report, and it was an eye-opening experience.
Since you guys are in this unique position of being interns and doing a story on internships, what has surprised you most about digging into this?
I was really surprised by the fact that so many people are against internships being unpaid. There were a lot of people that I found who were like, it's illegal, it's unfair, I was so surprised that so many people were saying that.
People like Ross Eisenbray.
Are interns getting a raw deal?
Absolutely, they're getting a raw deal. And many of them don't know it.
Eisenbray is vice president of the Economic Policy Institute, a nonprofit Washington think tank. Unpaid internships, he says, are taking paid jobs away from people who need them.
This is a concern that economists have. Why isn't business hiring people? Well, if they can have people work for free, why should they hire anyone? And in fact, I'd say, if they could get them to work 60 or 70 hours a week without paying them, so much the better. They don't have to pay them overtime. I mean, where does this stop?
And there's another problem, Eisenbray says. Increasingly, the top big city internships are going to kids from the top of the income ladder.
Who can afford to come to Washington and spend $4,000 on housing and food and then work without being paid? It is not the children of farm workers or factory workers or the children of people who are unemployed right now. It's going to be upper middle class kids.
One important thing about
Sunday Morning intern Erica Mahoney agrees. Like all 75 summer interns at CBS, she receives a $50 per week stipend.
My parents are helping me out a lot, and it's hard to think about that because I have friends who wouldn't be able to do something like this. And so, every day I call my parents and I tell them everything about my day because I know that that's how I can show my appreciation. So
you seem to feel a little guilty about this.
I do. I think it's hard because I know that I see so much potential in people who may or may not be able to be here too.
What's wrong with working for free? If a kid says, I want to do it, I want the experience, what's wrong with that?
Well, you could say that about the entire labor market. If they could persuade people to work for half of the minimum wage, if they could get adults to work for free for 6 months, not just young people, then why not? What's wrong with that? Well, it degrades the entire value of work.
But in this economy, some people would rather work for free than not work at all.
This is our barn. This is where the Ice Bears play.
And they're not just kids.
Normally during a game, I sit way over there.
After 10 years fundraising for various nonprofit groups in Knoxville, Tennessee, Christina Shands found herself suddenly unemployed.
It literally was within 15 minutes. I had no job, I had no insurance, I had nothing.
A lifelong hockey fan, she took a bold step and at age 38 talked her way into an unpaid internship with a minor league hockey team, the Knoxville Ice Bears.
I just started working the games, doing press releases, helping with any promotions and marketing. And so I did that for the entire 2009-2010 season. It was strange at times. I'm working with 20-year-olds and I'm almost twice their age.
But it worked. That unpaid intern is now a paid media consultant.
You got to be able to think big and then have the guts to kind of start from the bottom, and maybe you'll hit the jackpot like I did.
We're going to pass out a page from a dancing booklet.
Back in Colonial Williamsburg, the jackpot is exactly what intern Lauren James is hoping to hit.
Let's all try that together. All summer I've been saying that hopefully this is a 3-month job interview. Hopefully this will catapult my career and do great things for me because this really has been such a learning summer.
One good thing about Williamsburg?
Good day, mistress.
You can always turn to Thomas Jefferson
Good day.
for advice.
So is it wise to work for no money?
Yes, I would take the risk and pursue certain employment, whatever it may be, without the benefit of immediate remuneration, but for the benefit of immediate enlightenment. And that might further lead to an opportunity that will pay, and perhaps pay far the better than they would have ever thought at the beginning.